What's going on, guys? Welcome to the newest episode of Fandom Unchained. Today, guys, we're going to be diving back into the world of Westeros in House of the Dragon. Now, this is episode number 9. Shit is steaming. It is getting crazy. We watched the king die at the end of the last episode. What the hell? Here we go. So we begin this episode. The king is dead. A young little boy finds the king's body and then goes and reports to another woman, which she goes and reports to Alicent herself. The council hurries up and they meet. And then we get to see that the queen delivers the last minute proclamation of who the king wanted to be king after him. And yes, he wanted Aegon, according to her. No, this is what happened. He thought, in his delusional, fucked up, milk of the poppy sense, thought he was talking to his daughter Rhaenyra. But instead, no, he was talking to his bitch-ass wife, who was not being the bitch-ass at the time. She was being pretty chill. She was there to support her husband, but she heard him recite parts of the prophecy and say, Aegon, in the fucking name, even though he was talking about Aegon the Conqueror, and she thinks, oh no, he's talking about Aegon, our son. He wants to be king. So it all gets a whole fucking mix up and it's ridiculous. So the council is together and she's explaining all this to them. Everyone in the council is ready and raring to fucking go and support Aegon except for Lord Beesbury. Now in the books, if you are a book reader, this was a death I was sitting on the edge of my seat for because I knew it was coming. But when they killed Lord Beesbury, yeah, he just smashes his fucking face down on the marbles that they use, and I'm like, oh shit! It was savage. But in the books, one person said that he was locked away in the black cells, and another person said that his throat was slit. So we got a variation of that. That was crazy as fuck. Otto then turns to the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard and says, I need you to go to Dragonstone and murder all of those motherfuckers. And he just looks at him like, what the fuck? And he tears his white cloak off and says, I serve the king or the queen. And let me know when one of those shows up, and throws his cloak on the motherfucking table. I was like, damn. So once the king's dead, they don't want anyone else to find out. So all of the servants and anyone that could have been contacted or have connection to anyone that could have seen the king dead is rounded up and put in the fucking cells. Holy shit. And while this is going on, Rhaenys is locked in her own room as well, watching the servants being rounded up down the motherfucking stairs. It's fucked up. The new king, Aegon, cannot be fucking found. He's not with his wife. He's not with his kids. He's not with his own fucking bed. His ass is out somewhere. So Otto sends Sir Eric and Sir Eric to find this little son of a bitch. And the queen sends Aemon and Sir Criston on her own to go find his bitch ass. So now there's 2 different teams looking to find this little motherfucker. Who is going to be king? Otto's making all the lords that are in the court pledge their loyalty to Aegon and say fuck Rhaenyra, and the ones that do not agree get locked the fuck up. So Eric and Eric are looking for this little bitch ass Aegon, and they go to a child fighting pit where these kids have their teeth sharpened and their fucking nails sharpened, and they fight in a pit like little 7 and 8-year-olds. This is fucked up. Yeah, what the hell? What kind of things is Aegon into? Damn, we're getting a fucked up king already. A young girl approaches the twins when they're looking for Aegon with some information meant for the hand. The queen and Clubfoot are scheming, and I hate these two together, even though I have hopes of them being a power couple. The king's body is prepared to be burned, and Alicent gives a little bit of a deep, almost fake fucking cry over his body. Bitch, you didn't even want to marry him in the first place. Your daddy made you. Alicent goes to visit Rhaenys, the queen that never was, and she's locked in her room. She goes to visit her and explains to her what's going to fucking happen, and you know that it's not going to work. You weren't allowed to be queen. They're not going to allow Rhaenyra. Shit's going to go down anyways. So join my cause, give my son the throne, and support his fucking claim. And she's just giving her attitude straight up and says, you know what? I know. I know that you have fucking sat there and thought about your bitch ass sitting on the Iron fucking Throne. Don't act like you haven't. And she makes a good point. Like, holy fuck. I mean, why wouldn't you want the power to control everyone? Fuck. I would. I'll sit there. I'll get cut the fuck up like Viserys and I'll use peroxide. Just saying. Mysaria meets with Otto and already knows that Viserys is dead. Mysaria then negotiates with Otto to shut down the child fighting rings in this fucking shitty part of Flea Bottom. And he agrees and she will help him find fucking Aegon. So the twins end up finding Aegon first. Aegon is able to escape and Aemon is able to catch him along with Sir Criston Cole. And Criston Cole says, you know what, come on, the queen's fucking waiting, let's go. And he turns to his brother. Aegon turns to Aemon and says, dude, just let me disappear. Like, I'll fucking never be heard from. I'll take a fucking ship somewhere where no one will find me. And Aemon's like, you know what? I'd love that. I'd love you to fucking vanish. I want to be the king. I deserve it. He thinks he's the baddest because he fucking rides Vhagar, the oldest and baddest dragon. But ultimately, Aemon has a job to do. His mom has given him a mission, and he is going to follow through with it. And yes, fuck you, Aegon. So then we get the most awkward moment in this entire episode, and maybe the season so far. And I'm not king shaming here, but we get to see Alicent meet with Clubfoot once again. But this time, Clubfoot has some information that Alicent wants, and she slowly takes her stockings off and shows her feet, and he gets all hard and oh shit, just like staring at his feet. And she like kind of just drifts off, doesn't even worry about it, still talks to him. And then it's time to make his payment. And so she puts her feet up on the table on the side of the bench and she turns and she looks away, disgusted with herself. And you know what? This motherfucker reaches in, grabs his hog, and just starts jerking that gherkin like a son of a bitch. And I'm like, he's jacking off. I was like, my wife was with me, we were watching it, and I'm like, he is playing pocket pool. He is spanking that monkey. He is punching that fucking clown, watching the queen's fucking toes wiggle. This one fucking footed motherfucker, god damn it, you killed your brother and your dad, and now you're jacking off to the queen's toesies wosies, son? That's dirty. Sir Eric and Sir Eric have not completely agreed about this. One sides with Aegon because he's always served him, and the other sides with Rhaenyra because he misses them and he was always theirs. He wasn't his direct guard for Aegon like his brother was. So he takes it upon himself and says, fuck this, I'm out. We're quitting the White Cloaks. We're getting the fuck out of here. And we're going, and I'm going to bust Rhaenys out. And he goes in there. He saves the queen that never was, busts her ass out, and starts to get her out into the city. She gets out there. They get separated, though. And so now she's getting pushed with this crowd who's going to see Aegon's coronation as the new king. Holy shit. Rhaenys gets pushed into this motherfucking room with all this going on, with all this crazy shit, following all these crazy fucking people. So it's coronation time. Aegon's there, and they have brought out the crown of Aegon the fucking Conqueror. He's also rocking his dad's Valyrian steel sword. So yeah, he's ready to rock and roll, and he's got the cat's paw dagger, which he doesn't know anything about the prophecy. Because his mom's a fucking idiot and it's supposed to go to his sister. Stupid ass motherfucker. While this is going on, he's getting crowned and saying his little fucking pledges and shit. Rhaenys sneaks out the back and goes to the dragon pits, motherfucker. So the crowd starts to roar as Aegon raises his fucking sword and he's the fucking king now. Everyone loves him. He's excited and fucking stoked and turned on and shit because everyone loves him. And he's going and everything looks great. And then there's a rumble from down under, buddy. And yes, it's Rhaenys. She busts through the motherfucking floor on dragonback. Holy shit. It totally reminded me of the scene from Shrek. Yeah, that one. But god damn it, we first get our first real look at Meleys. We did get a faraway look, but god damn it, Meleys is such a gorgeous, giant-ass dragon. I am so fucking pumped because just the stare down that goes on with this. Her on her dragon back, all suited up, fucking dragon scale armor, looks hard. And then she just stares him down, and Meleys reels back and just roars straight at Aegon. And what happens? Mama Bear jumps in front and he hides behind his mommy like a little bitch. Yes, it's a dragon, but stare that bitch down. You want to be king? Then we get to see Rhaenys say, fuck y'all, I'm out. And she jams the fuck out and starts heading to Rhaenyra on Dragonstone to let her know what's going on. But guess who else is going there? Sir Eric is taking a present to the new queen. Yes. All right, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down in the comments below. I gotta say, I was fucking pumped. As soon as Meleys jumped out of the ground, I was up on my feet. Yes! Just fucking freaking out. It was so cool. And I'm pumped for this, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this episode and where we're at so far on episode 9. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with all the videos we put out every week. I am Andrew, and I will see you guys next time right here on Fandom Unchained for more House of the Dragon. All right, guys. Peace out.